Welcome to this short video on your reflections. This assignment is due every week by midnight on Wednesday. Since our weeks go from Wednesday to Tuesday, the Wednesday due date gives you a chance to wrap up the week and then reflect while it's still fresh. We have two different reflection assignments in this class, and you have your choice of which one you want to do each week. The first reflection assignment is your class learning log. The learning log gives you a forum to reflect on my teaching and your learning experiences during the week. Please limit your learning log observations to the experiences of the week in question, but beyond that you can reflect on anything you wish. The second reflection assignment is the Brookfield reflection. While the text reading is also a part of the weekly teaching and learning, I'd like you to reflect separately and communally on the readings in Brookfield. Completing this assignment helps meet course goal number 3, which is to use feedback and reflection as an instructional improvement tool. Additionally, through the regular act of reflecting, you will begin to recognize the methodologies that we are studying in action. I also have an ulterior motive with the Brookfield reflection. Here, I'm going to do something that I always caution new online faculty against, trying to recreate the face-to-face experience in the online classroom. When I taught this class in the face-to-face setting, we would all sit in a circle and talk about whatever struck us as interesting from the reading in Brookfield. Each week in the learning log, students would often note that hearing from their classmates in what came to be known as the Circle of Brookfield was really enlightening for them. It helped them to appreciate the diversity of the experiences of everyone in the class. I wanted to make sure that somehow we retained that experience. I'm also a big fan of hearing voices. We all have our own learning style, and for me, I learn best by listening. For the others in the class who learn like me, the audio aspect of the Brookfield reflection will add some variety to the often text-based learning experience online. This learning log assignment really gives you the opportunity to reflect on your teaching in a way that is most comfortable for you. You may want to simply write a reflection each week, or you may want to record an audio or video clip, prepare an image montage, do an interpretive dance. This is yours to make as you will. One student recently submitted a song that she felt captured the message of the week as a summary to each week's reflection. Another drew a mind map each week and took a picture of it to submit. Another student hand drew a picture of a tree and added to the picture each week. By the end of the quarter, it was in full bloom. Have some fun with this. Technically, you'll submit your learning log reflection in Canvas by midnight on Wednesday each week. The learning logs may use any format that can be submitted in Canvas and can communicate your reflection. Your Brookfield reflection should be posted as a reply to a prompt I'll post each week. You do not, however, need to actually reference what I say in your reply. Indeed, some weeks I won't say anything except what struck you as interesting in your Brookfield reading this week. I'd just like all of the reflections to be part of a single conversation, and my post each week will technically start that conversation off. The assignment merely requires that you post your observations about Brookfield. However, the spirit of the assignment will include you listening to some of your peers as well. Ideally, you might devote 15 or 20 minutes each week that you do Brookfield reflections to listening to the comments of your peers. Hearing the reflections of others will really help deepen your own learning experience and will help you to develop your own reflection skills. Your grade for the reflection assignment is based entirely on timely and satisfactory completion of the assignment, and it will be graded complete, incomplete. For submission to be satisfactorily submitted, it must contain a reflection. It's not sufficient to simply report about what happened during the week or what you read in Brookfield. You should think about how what happened in the class or what you read applies to you and to your teaching experience. If there's no reflection, the submission will be marked as incomplete. To be satisfactory, the learning log must also be at least 300 words long or 2 minutes in a recording. For Brookfield, your audio post should be 2 to 3 minutes. Please don't go on for too long because then nobody will listen to your post if you do. Well, that's it for the reflections assignments. As always, let me know if you have any questions.